I've taken human sexuality and I'm currently taking leadership in society.
Um, it's been a year. Give me a second. Human sexuality.
I've taken like the beer brewing class. I've taken a forestry class. I've taken photography class before this was my major. I've taken an art class, like a painting art class. Just the variety of what I consider SLUF classes.
I've taken some agricultural classes, and I am going to be taking beer making next semester.
Women's studies.
Um, I've taken the wine tasting class. That one was really interesting because I'm not much of a wine drinker, but you learn about all the fermentation and how it's the process, how it's made, but what foods it goes with, and it's just really interesting because it was something away from all my other homework. And I've taken a women's writers class. I really enjoyed that one because you learned about how society was and how difficult it was for a woman to come up and be this really great writer and have her well known and her life. You just learn about their different lives, their backgrounds, and what they went through, and it's really interesting.
Well, I'd recommend going to arts and sciences because those seem interesting, but I'm in that college, so I can't take those. But leadership in society is definitely an interesting class.
I'm looking forward to astronomy classes in Viewing a Wider World. They seem a lot more interesting than a lot of the other courses that are listed into Viewing a Wider World. So I would probably suggest that.
Actually, depending on how difficult their majors are, like if you're like a chemistry major or something like that, then you should take something that is easy to do. Like you don't have to think about like an art class that you just can sit there and paint. And as long as you put ink to paper, then you're good.
I would suggest either the wine tasting class or the beer making, just because it's a lot of different. It's got a lot of different elements of chemistry and science in it, and I don't really like wine, but I want to develop an appreciation for it. So I was considering either taking that or beer making, just because of the process of how is beer made and the time it takes and what it entails.
Take something that wouldn't interest you, so maybe it can interest you and open your mind to different views and different things.
I would suggest taking a creative writing or an art class or a music class because it's away from your primary homework if you're not a music major. And I mean, if you're in the music and art department, then you should take something more of a business class or astronomy would be really cool, and because it just gets your mind elsewhere and you could probably concentrate more on your primary stuff.